It is now 6:52 on this Thursday morning. Mike Trim has been following breaking news for you all morning long.
2 police officers were shot overnight in Ferguson, Missouri. Mike, what's the newest information we have?
Well, just got an update a few minutes ago. No suspects have been arrested after those 2 officers were shot, and they are in serious condition in the hospital right now. They are expected to survive. Here's some video from the scene. This all happened during a mostly peaceful gathering when the Ferguson police chief announced his resignation. Police think these 2 officers were targeted simply because they were members of law enforcement. Roxanne?
The 2 men who led police on a wild chase from Miami on I-95 all the way to Boynton Beach are facing an awful lot of charges. Police say the chase started in Miami Gardens with a robbery. It ended on the I-95 off-ramp at Gateway Boulevard. Both men are now back in Miami-Dade County. One of the guys is facing nearly 20 charges.
A hearing scheduled for a local teenager accused in a murder-for-hire plot is rescheduled for Monday. Attorneys for the 14-year-old requested to have the hearing canceled. No formal charges have been filed against the teenager. Police say the Port St. Lucie teen wrote a contract to have his family killed.
A man police say had bomb-making materials in his Port St. Lucie home is expected to be in court today. Investigators removed PVC pipes, chemicals, powders, and wiring from this home on Varsity Lane yesterday. Police say neighbors called it in on a tip.
I'm Chris Stewart, live in Boynton Beach. Have you noticed some trains' horns sound louder recently, maybe too loud? Well, it's something the company that runs freight trains on the tracks here alongside US 1 is trying to figure out. Florida East Coast Rail has received complaints since 24 new trains hit the tracks in December. Now, these trains are supposed to have a softer sound, but that has not been the case. Right now, FEC, they're studying the issue, trying to figure out exactly why the train horns sound louder. They say they plan on releasing some answers at the end of the month. Christina?
I'm Christina Noche, live in Palm Beach Gardens. Happening today, one residential community here is suing a major contractor and developer in a $42 million lawsuit. A judge will hear the case at the Palm Beach County Courthouse this morning. It's a fight over major construction issues at the San Matera community here off of PGA, say affects hundreds of apartments. They're suing the main developer, Coulter, as well as several architects, contractors, and engineers for everything from faulty structural damage and plumbing problems to leaky roofs and sliding glass door issues that affect hundreds of apartments. John?
Christina, a heads up this morning if you're headed to the beach. Watch out for these guys, Portuguese man-o-war. They're in the water these days. They're lining the beaches as well on the shore. Do not touch them. Their tentacles deliver a painful sting. They can even be deadly.
Speaking of the beach, it will be beautiful weather for the beach. Rip currents, though, still a problem, and those man-o-wars, you don't want to touch them. They sting very badly. But we're starting out in the 70s, very mild. It is a nice morning, no rain on the radar, and this afternoon is going to be another hot one. High temperatures in the mid-80s, tons of sunshine out there, and that continues through tomorrow, too, Glenn.
Oh, yeah, and even into the weekend. Now, we do have some slight rain chances over the next few days, but rain chances remain pretty low. It'll be slightly cooler, actually, tomorrow and Saturday, and then Sunday we warm up again. We do have a cold front that's on the way for Monday. It probably will move through late in the day, but expect some cooler temperatures for St. Patrick's Day and for the middle of next week. Johan?
And good morning, Glenn. Good to have you back. This is Lantana Road and I-95. Building volume in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast, especially through the West Palm Beach area. Otherwise, along 95 and the Turnpike, good to go. No accidents. One side street accident, 95 northbound exit ramp at Forest Hill. Holland?
You know, we love when the drive time shake out like this. Indrio Road to Southeast Bridge, 34 minutes, 15 from Martindown Boulevard to the Jupiter area. If something happens, you know where to find us on Twitter at WPTV Traffic.
It's 6:56. Thanks so much for getting up with us and including us in your morning routine. Hope your day's off to a great start. Remember, the Today Show will continue to follow developing news out of Ferguson, Missouri, where 2 officers were shot overnight, a story we've been following all morning long as breaking news.
Also coming up on the Today Show, some tips this morning for you on how to turn your clutter into cash. And it's a great beach day here at home, but watch out for those man-o-war.
And we have firsthand info on how they feel when they sting you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
take our advice.
Ouch. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye-bye.